weather, it's going to be pretty much the same for most of our area, with the exception of maybe a few showers and storms around. You can even see how they've kind of formed in this line along a boundary that's just to our north. And also just out ahead of it, we had one lone thunderstorm out there in Jackson County that helped cool a spot down. You can see this is where it was at 5:30, just near Raytown into Unity Village, and pretty much moved into Lee's Summit. The cool air, the outflow of that thunderstorm helped push into the Lee's Summit and drop the temperature down into the 80s there. Meanwhile, up north, a couple more thunderstorms that we have to track between Stanberry, just east of Maryville, along I-35 between Bethany and Eagleville, and into Princeton. These are going to be nearly stationary, which means they're not going to move a whole lot, but they certainly could deliver quite a bit of rainfall for these communities, maybe up to a half an inch or so, or maybe even 3/4 of an inch possible within any individual thunderstorm out there now. As we get through the rest of tonight, there's the potential for maybe a few more showers and maybe a rumble of thunder to develop, mainly after midnight as the boundary continues to sag southward. So you kind of see where they form along that front. It's going to continue drifting south as we head through tomorrow morning, possibly stalling out anywhere along or south of I-70, which would lead to additional chances for rain for some of us if you live south of I-70 by tomorrow afternoon and evening. As we get through the rest of your Monday into Tuesday, it may be mostly dry with the exception of a slight chance for rain, and then we're going to heat right back up through the middle of the week. Right now it looks pretty much dry and very sunny from this view. Obviously, you can see with the color right here how it's a little bit lighter. That's the zone that got hit with the rain. Otherwise, everyone else in the low to mid 90s, but the humidity is making it feel even hotter out there. In fact, it feels like 103 right now at a KCI, 104 in Atchison. I think there's an anomaly with the Maryville station. I don't believe it actually feels like 110 because it's measuring a dew point of 82 degrees, and most of our area is under a 70 to 73 degree dew point. So either way you slice it, it's pretty hot there too. And looking at temperatures overnight, we're going to drop into the mid to upper 70s, so it's going to be really tough to escape the heat, even the humidity through the overnight hours and when you wake up tomorrow morning. By the afternoon, though, we will be back near 94, 95 in some spots. I think the areas farther north could likely get into the middle 90s, but with the chance for a couple more thunderstorms to develop by about 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow, there may be some spots that get to avoid the 90-degree mark altogether, but again, that's very brief. And there's something that you might notice. If you don't notice the cloud cover, you may see those hazy skies again as we look at the current wildfires across the nation, along with the smoke that's been kind of filtering our sunshine and leaving us with some milky skies. Well, the smoke might get a little bit thicker as we head through tomorrow. As you notice, our smoke forecast track showing the thicker and the heavier smoke kind of seeping into the area by about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it'll stay there throughout the afternoon as well. Security Bank 7-day forecast, 90s all the way through. It looks like it's going to get even hotter, though, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with heat index values well above 104 and 5. Greg?
Not necessarily
Remember
thrilled
last
with it
week
being, yes.
when I said this would be the possibility?
Yes, you did, and you're right. You're spot on. Thank you very much, Alina.